Long before Niagara Falls became a tourist paradise, this hill was a quiet ridge of farmland, surrounded by thick forest and winding trails. To the indigenous peoples of the region, this land was sacred, a place of nature, silence, and watchful spirits. As settlers arrived, the land was reshaped into farms and homesteads. Families worked the fields, unaware that this ridge would soon become soaked in blood. No one could have imagined that it would transform from farmland into a graveyard not just for local families, but for hundreds of soldiers who would never return home. The air here has always felt heavy, as if the land itself remembers what is coming. On July 25, 1814, one of the bloodiest battles of the War of 1812 erupted right here on this hill. British, Canadian, and Indigenous soldiers fought fiercely against advancing American troops. The clash raged into the dead of night. Muskets cracked through the darkness, cannons thundered, and men screamed as they fell. The battle was relentless, chaotic, and drenched in smoke and fire. By the time the gunfire finally fell silent, hundreds of men lay lifeless on the ground. Some accounts suggest that nearly 2,000 soldiers met their fate here. The survivors hastily buried the fallen in shallow graves and trenches, right beneath the soil where Drummond Hill Cemetery now rests. Imagine standing on this ridge at night, knowing the ground beneath your feet still cradles the remains of soldiers who never found peace. Many believe their restless spirits are why Drummond Hill Cemetery is still haunted today. Among the graves lies a name every Canadian knows: Laura Secord. She became a national heroine after walking nearly 20 miles through wilderness to warn of an American attack. Her courage changed the outcome of the war. She is buried here, her grave a symbol of sacrifice and strength. But even in her eternal rest, visitors claim to feel an unusual presence near her headstone, as if Laura Secord herself continues to watch over the land she once risked everything to protect. Drummond Hill Cemetery is more than history. It is alive with ghost stories. Visitors often report glowing orbs drifting between the tombstones. Others speak of strange mists forming shapes in the air, twisting into human-like figures before vanishing. One late-night driver swore he saw a British redcoat soldier step out of the fog, cross Lundy's lane and dissolve into the night. Another chilling account tells of two friends exploring the cemetery when they heard footsteps crunching behind them. When they spun around, there was no one there. Some claim to hear echoes of gunfire and cries carried on the wind. Others describe soldiers in torn uniforms limping across the hill, their faces pale, their eyes hollow, their march eternal. For many, Drummond Hill Cemetery is not just haunted, it is a place where time has frozen, and the battle never truly ended. Ghost hunters have brought cameras and devices here, searching for proof of the supernatural. Their equipment often picks up unexplained spikes of energy, as if invisible presences walk among the gravestones. Some investigators have captured chilling EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, whispers breaking through static, words no one spoke aloud. Others report their equipment failing, batteries drained in seconds as if something unseen was feeding on their energy. Even skeptics admit there is something unsettling about Drummond Hill Cemetery. You don't need to believe in ghosts to feel it. The weight of the past hangs in the air. Why do the spirits remain? Some say the violence of the Battle of Lundy's Lane scarred the land so deeply that the echoes of that night will never fade. Others believe the soldiers still linger because their duty was never complete, their mission cut short. They march endlessly through the mist, searching for orders that will never come. The truth may be unknowable, but the feeling of being watched here, of not being alone, is undeniable. So if you ever find yourself walking up Lundy's Lane late at night, and you hear footsteps following close behind, take a moment before you turn around. Because here in Drummond Hill Cemetery, you may not be alone. If you enjoyed this journey into haunted Niagara Falls, Canada's most haunted places, and the ghostly legends of Drummond Hill Cemetery, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more haunted Canadian stories, and share your own ghost encounters in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes open, because history has a way of following us home.